Hi everyone, it's Susan S. and I am still learning to make journals. So I'm going to share with you a just real fast walkthrough on this. I'm not sure what to say. It came out too thick, way too thick. And this is learning. I'm just learning. Like everything we do in art, we just keep at it until we get better and better at it. And I did not do the traditional binding, as you can see, and this is an envelope. That's a stamp I won from Sin City Stamps. And I've attached an envelope toward the back that has a few things in it, and I'll be adding more. I'm thinking I'm through with it, but probably going to be finding things for the next few days to add into it. The paper is from Tim Holtz, and of course I can't find the cover. I take it off so I can save it and know the name of the paper, so I'll be adding that to my blog, which I will be adding a link with my blog Addy on there, and it will tell you where a lot of these images and stamps come from. Got me a little note thing here. There's the compass that comes from Stampabilities, Don Hauser with Inkadinkadoo, and these are Inkadinkadoo, and this is just stamped with Tim Holtz and cut. And this is a Tim Holtz, and this is an image by Katrina Miller, and I hope I said her name right. It's called April in Paris. She's no longer on Etsy, so I do not know how to tell you to get in touch with her. Most of my sentiments are from Stampers Anonymous, and I have a lot of little stamp images like this that came from garage sales, and they're on little wooden blocks with no names. I used stickers, color art, I used glimmer mist. You can't see it, I don't think, but there's glimmer mist sprayed on everything. My script stamp that I use on most of my art, I have two. This one came from Stampers Anonymous. It's a windy stamp. The little bird, I'll list, it's Hampton art. I don't even know if they're open anymore. The postcard is a Stampers Anonymous. So you can tell I'm a big Wendy's fan because I love her sentiments. Now I have these little one-word emotional stamps that came out about 10 years ago. If you went to Michael's, they were in a magnetic tin, and they're from Express It. Again, I don't know if that company is still around. I'm also used a lot of smeared ink images along with Tim Holtz, and a lot of my embellishments come from Canvas Core brand and their recollections. And then I have stuff that came in the mail. My dad has handed me so much of my mother's cards and various things that I'm using in these books. And again, Tim's stamps. You can tell I inherited a lot of her goodies, and so I'm trying to put them to use. Make little tags like this with scrap paper, a sack full of goodies, just scraps and various things, doilies, guest check. I'm not sure where this stamp comes from. It's red rubber, and I didn't write a name on the envelope when I packaged it into my collections. This is one of the smeared ink stamps, happens to be one of my favorites. And I don't know where this comes from. Again, I inherited a lot of garage sale stamps from my friend Carolyn. And it just says top on bottom on the back of the wood. I use Tsunami Rose images and lace. There's tucks here and there. There's little images that I had collected. I have no idea where they're from. That's one reason I love this, is because I can kind of feel not guilty for hoarding all these pieces of paper like I've done. This is beautiful tissue paper from Canvas Core Brands. Tim Holtz paper with stickers. There's one of those wooden stamps. I have no idea where it came from. I have a lot of paper in this book. There's 56 pages going forward one way. So that'd be 102 on both sides. There's 33 extras going one way. So that would be 66. And that didn't include index cards or various, other things that I tucked here and there. So it's very packed. This was one of the cards that came in the mail from my mom. Again, I inherited stacks of them. And it was just so cute. The little couch and the footstool and the tea. So I said, I got to use that on the music notes. And again, more cards that came in the mail that are blank. So I put that in there. Going forward, there's just a lot. This is a canvas core from Seven Gypsies. Beautiful paper. There are images I've had in my computer, and when I switched computers, I didn't transfer everything. So I do not know where they came from. Everything it's got the graph paper. Again, it's coffee stained and scented with lavender. And it's just really kind of an infinite book of possibilities here for fun and journaling. I stick in things from Alpha Stamps, and again, I'd have to look that up. It will be on my blog. And so it's just a lot of stamping and a lot of fun and a lot of fun learning. I had to do that because it's Easter time, and there's bunnies and Easter, so I had to put one in there. Butterfly stickers again, more Tim paper, and these are Wallies, actually. My dad gave me a whole stack full of Wallies that my mother had purchased from Hobby Lobby. So I put them on tags, and I'll be adding them into my journals. This is just, again, paper scraps from her. And this beautiful paper is from Canvas Core. It's like fabric. So I stuck that in there for whoever, so they could do what they want with it. This is a Tim Holtz stamp I colored with Prisma pencils, and I used Glimmer Mist, and then just some papers behind it. I do a lot of ink coloring, so all this is stamped and painted with paintbrush and inked, and I use Stickles, again the Wendy stamp from Stampers Anonymous. And these little fays were in a book my mom had, and I've been slowly using a few here and there. So it's just forward with a lot of papers and tags. And this little garden variety is from, I think it's from Alpha. I'm not going to swear to it. Again, I have a stash, boxes and boxes I've just hoarded, and this is from Somerset Studio. So there's just infinite supply of hoarding around here that I'm trying to stick into these journals. And I got overzealous, again, a little Wally, and made too thick of a journal. This was from my mother's stash. I tried to save it, so it is a pressed flower, and it's really beautiful. So, and again, stickers that came in her mail. I just can't bring myself to throw them in the trash, so I'm putting everything to use. And forward, just more papers, and more little pockets, and more little pockets, and another Wendy stamp. I love that. So it says, and I say to myself, what a wonderful world. It is truly a wonderful world, I think. Despite all we go through, we have so many blessings. This is a new punch, and I haven't quite figured it out. I was playing with it. And things go on and on here. It's a lot of just stuff to play with if you like paper. And more ink-colored tags that I'm using as tucks. So, more Wally girls. So this is a good way for me to put what was given to me, that was my mom's, into a happy thing. And I think this image was from Somerset, and this is a Stampers Anonymous stamp. Some paper from Canvas Core in the back, and some canvas from Canvas Core. I junked it on pretty thick. So, again, the very back here, and there's pockets, and I'll be adding a few more things. So I just wanted to share with you my little project of learning how not to make a thick journal. But thank you for your time, and I'll link my blog to it. And if you want to leave a comment, thanks. Take care, and God bless. Bye.